Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Joining us now is Ojy Okpe with stories trending around the world. Hey, Ojy.
Good morning, Leila. How are you? We are waving today. Good morning, Tunde. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Great. And good morning to you, viewers. We begin what's trending today in Nigeria. Amidst the backlash by many Nigerians over the private use of a presidential jet by President Muhammadu Buhari's daughter, Hanan Buhari, the First Lady, Aisha Buhari, took to Twitter on Monday to post a video of Hanan Buhari waving from the presidential jet, using the hashtags Hanan Buhari, Rich Culture, Heritage, Nigerian Air Force, and PAF. Let's take a look.
She missed one hashtag.
Now, we discussed this topic yesterday with the president. What's the hashtag?
Let them eat cake, like Marie Antoinette. That is her saying, I know you're all upset and I don't care.
Yes, but I mean, yes, we discussed this topic yesterday with presidential spokesman Garba Shehu, who alluded to the fact that, you know, the president authorized this visit and there was nothing wrong with the president's daughter using the presidential jet, even amidst the outcry with many Nigerians. Senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, said it was illegal. I mean, I don't know what his, we haven't seen the constitution, whether or not this use is backed by law. But a lot of people are outraged right now on social media because they're saying that the First Lady is not sensitive to the outcry of many Nigerians. I mean,
hashtag
it just
rich culture.
Rich culture meaning the Bauchi culture and the Daba and all of that. I think
like
that's what
there was a pun intended.
But what I think that she was doing really is to try to, you know, boost the ego of her daughter. Because obviously, I think a lot of people said nasty things about her on social media. So I think that's what, yes, obviously. I think that's what she was trying to do. But, I mean, people also are saying that if she's boosting the ego of her daughter, what about the many Nigerians that are really upset about these?
So for me, if you're a mom boosting the ego of your child, you give her a hug at home. This video, I think, is very beautiful, and it does show the rich culture up north, but it's misplaced in terms of the sort of outrage, and without any sort of context. She could have explained that, oh, this is what my daughter Hanan went to do. Yes, that it was a great trip.
I've been listening to you. As a former presidential spokesman, I have a different opinion on this matter.
Yes.
And I had expressed that opinion yesterday. I think, you know, this is much ado about nothing. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing unconstitutional. The Constitution does not say this is a person who can use presidential jet or who cannot use presidential jet. And Garba Shehu, if I may hold, you know, my own views, made it clear yesterday that the rule book states that the presidential jet is for the use of the president and his family and whoever the president may authorize.
Right.
And we also made it clear that, look, the presidential fleet, we're not talking about one aircraft or two or three. I don't know what number they have now. They even use those, you know, aircraft for commercial purposes, for charter. People can charter them.
But should the First Lady post this kind of video?
You can raise the question.
We have discussed what you said yesterday.
Yes, you can raise moral questions, right? But, you know, it is entirely in the discretion of the president.
We've established that.
To approve the use of the jet. Now you're talking about
the video.
Aisha Buhari posting the video. Okay, is she entitled to the freedom of expression? Can she also post videos, you know, on social media, as the rest of us do? Whether you want to moralize about that is a different thing or the other.
Well, a lot of people are saying the timing is wrong, Dr. Abati.
A lot of people talk nonsense.
Oh.
I don't want to hear about the intelligence of the mob. People say things that they don't know anything about. So
but as
what I'm
leaders,
interested in is your personal opinion.
No, but as leaders,
Dr.
Abati, I understand your point. We're privileged yesterday to hear from the presidential spokesperson and a former presidential spokesperson.
Correct.
You made your points very clear. But even though, yes, the intelligence of the mob, so we don't use another term, is established, sometimes as a leader, do you not have to be sensitive to that mob belief and the mob thoughts and try and couch things in a particular way? We've established that the president's daughter did not commit any kind of felony, any kind of misdemeanor by, going on that trip. But it's about the sensitivity and not having that let them eat cake attitude of, I don't care what you think. That is the point here.
Which is kind of what it suggests.
I don't think that's the message that the First Lady Aisha Buhari is putting across. I mean, we are all parents. We have our family moments. We react to our children the way, nature dictates it. I don't think that Aisha Buhari should be crucified for publishing, a video of her daughter going to...
waving from the presidential jet.
Well, you are mystifying this thing.
I am not. I mean, that is the topic right now. I mean, that's the topic. That's what we're discussing right now, Dr.
That presidential jet is not the one that she has used. And I'm saying that fleet...
It is the presidential jet. It's probably not the one that...
What do you know about the presidential fleet?
That's what the news is, and that's what Garba Shehu has said. It's one of the presidential jets, Dr. Abati.
No, it's part of the
People
fleet.
are offended.
It's
People are offended, and wrongly so, as you're saying, but the fact is that they are offended. I think she should have put some kind of context, not a row of hashtags. Some kind of... Because she's not the most...
Yes, for what she's achieved.
She's very expressive, yes. Some kind of context that this is what she went to show, and this is a beautiful video.
Not hashtag
I like that. I like that point.
Yeah,
it just seemed like
some context.
Her intention behind that post wasn't necessarily to celebrate or congratulate her daughter on her achievements, but more so to reply to the response of Nigerians, whether they're right or not. And then the question is, should a first lady...
You are speculating.
It is a speculation.
It is a speculation.
The fact that she's first lady does not mean she cannot post personal moments.
No
You show your children either swimming,
she can show her child.
She can show her child.
Or playing tennis.
I think that I think what she was really doing was to boost her daughter's morale. That's what I think she was really doing. I like the fact that you said the context.
It's just a context to what she was doing.
This is how we will sit here.
Nothing wrong with that.
One of President Buhari's daughters will get married tomorrow, and you people will be having hypertension over the marriage. I don't think that this is...
I don't have hypertension.
We're not having hypertension over the marriage of Buhari's daughter.
Can we discuss something else?
Dr. Abati is done.
Well, let's head over to the UK now. The Queen of England has agreed to a period of transition in which the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will spend time in Canada and the UK. In a statement released on Monday, the Queen said she was entirely supportive of the desire for the new role, but would have preferred them to remain full-time working royals. She expects final decisions to be made in the coming days. Senior royals have been in talks about Prince Harry and Meghan's role after they said they wanted to step back as senior members of the royal family. In the statement, the Queen added that the talks at Sandringham, which also involved the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge, had been very constructive. I mean, I think that this tale is far from over. I think it was a striking statement that she made. The fact that she actually called them by name, Harry and Meghan. I mean, a lot of people are talking about that. And I think that it was quite honest because she also mentioned that, she really wished that they would be, still part of the royal family. But I mean, I'm glad that it's almost looking like, a negotiation that has been concluded.
Me too. Yes. You don't need to insult anybody or throw any kind of shade. It's just a nice, straightforward, and sort of emotional statement. I liked it. But for me, I think that going forward, there's a lot that they could do. Obviously, she will not want to let them go because they're super popular. But I think they should not lose their titles. That Duke and Duchess of Sussex title is very important. Because, you have, the other day I was having a biscuit and I noticed for the first time, well, you see these things and you don't really, it doesn't click to you. Harry and Meghan have made me very observant. That royal warrant on my pack of biscuits, there's some companies that have that royal warrant by appointment by Her Royal Majesty. Harry and Meghan could put their little crest on different products. They could make a living that way. They could do a lot.
Which is what they said they're going to do. They're going to try to brand Sussex Royale with it's probably what they will do to try to make money from that as well.
So they need those titles.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Well, Ojy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. We'll continue this conversation after the show.